Hello, Math 268 students. I'm Julie Anderson, and I'll be your instructor for the fall 2020 BCal 2 Math 268 classes. And so you're either in the remote, I have three, remote 1, remote 2, and remote 6, or you're in the web. I have a web 1 and a web 2, and really those are going to be about the same. Okay, so I want to have some notes, want to cover some things. The difference in the remote and the web is that the remote has a time slot. So if you're in section 1, it's at 10 Monday, Wednesday. Section 2 is at 9 Tuesday, Thursday. Section 6 is at 11 Monday, Wednesday. And the web classes don't have a scheduled meeting, okay? And so even though we have a scheduled meeting, we're probably not going to meet at that time. But I'll talk more about that later. It's going to be optional, okay? So I taught this, of course, in the spring, at the end of the spring, but I taught in Maymester, first summer term, and August intersession. So I kind of got it down. And I surveyed all my students, and I asked them, I was like, what do you want? You want to teach on Zoom? Or teaching on Zoom is pretty hard, but helping on Zoom is not hard at all. So I've made videos for every section. I have them all on Blackboard. What my students liked, for the most part, was watching the video, and then, if they had questions, they could email me, take pictures, send me pictures, ask me questions, and that pretty much, for the most part, was, it worked really well. People did really well. So I will tell you this, so if you're in a Monday, Wednesday class, then your homework is due on Sunday, and your quiz is due on Monday, and all this will be on Blackboard and Hawks. And so Monday tends to be a pretty active time for students to ask me questions because they have a due date. And on Tuesday, Thursday, your class is, your homework is due on Monday, and your quiz is due on Tuesday. And that's also the setup for the web classes. I have it on a Tuesday, Thursday schedule. Okay, so all of your, homeworks, it'll all be on the calendar on Blackboard. It'll be, on Hawks when everything is due. I just want to give you a little idea about the setup. So since things are busier on Monday and Tuesday, normally what I do is I will, instead of coming Monday, Wednesday, Friday during the class time, I will be here on Monday at your class time if you're remote 1 or remote 6 at 10 and 11. And it doesn't matter when you can come. At 10 or 11 on Monday, I'll be here. At 9 on Tuesday, I'll be here. And that just means I'm going to come in here, I'm going to sit, and I'm going to answer emails. And if you get on the Zoom, then you can ask me questions. I can work out problems. I've got a whiteboard. I've got a camera that shows me writing. We'll figure out what works best for you. But I do find that a lot of times I just sit and nobody comes, and they're, doing the videos, and they ask me questions later. So you can send me pictures or ask me questions later. Whatever you want to do. But we'll definitely meet on Monday and Tuesday for the remote classes. And if you're in a web class, you're welcome to come at any of those times. And if you can't come to your remote class, you can come to another one. So it really doesn't matter what class you're enrolled in. You're welcome to whatever I have available. All the videos are the same for all my classes. So, okay. All right. So I'm writing notes, blah, 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 blah. All right. So, attendance verification, okay? So, in the regular times, we would use the scanners and your attendance would be verified. But of course, that's not going to happen now. So you have to do 2 things to verify your attendance. They're on Blackboard. There's an honor agreement, honor code, and you take that right on Blackboard, okay? All right, and it's just, you read it because it kind of tells you a lot about what we do. And then I need you to get enrolled in my Hawks gradebook. So you're going to be in one of 2 scenarios. If you've never used Hawks before, you're going to go to hawkslearning.com, and I'm going to share the screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, hawkslearning.com. So if you're on Blackboard, you'll just click on whatever class you have, and I'll put this introduction video up. There's your honor agreement, okay? You want to click on this and make sure your Proctorio works. We haven't really talked about that, but it says that it does. You have to, congratulations or whatever, and the Proctorio, it works. So I mean, you're going to have to use that to let me go back here, to take your test. All tests will be on Proctorio, but I guess since I mentioned that, I'll go ahead and talk about it. I'm trying not to go off on a tangent, but you're going to have 4 tests just like in the regular semester and a final exam. And instead of taking them in the lab, you'll take them on Proctorio. I have a calendar set up. I have, you know, everything that's going to be on the test. And then you'll submit your work to Blackboard. I'll have a place for you to submit your Scratch work to Blackboard. And so I'll grade that. And we have graduate students watching the Proctorio, but I'm sure we'll have more questions about that. Let's get back to Hawks. So here we go. We're going to do this remote 1 class and look at it. And it's like, okay, all right. So also, let me do this. Let me go. If you've never used Hawks, you go to hawkslearning.com and you'll go to the bottom and you'll need an access code. So find or get an access code, purchase an access code. So if you've never used Hawks, that's what you're going to do. You're going to purchase an access code and you'll go through all those steps. Okay. The product that you want to get is Essential Calculus. You'll type your school in and continue, and the product is really important. It'll be Essential Calculus. Okay, and then you'll go to your cart and you'll purchase it. Okay, all right, so, and that's all well and good, but what if you already have purchased access code, Essential Calculus access code? Do not get another one. Do not get another one. You'll use the same access code, but you have to, let's go back to hawkslearning.com. And you can't just transfer yourself. All right, so you're gonna go and you're gonna go find your access code. Let's go back. Not purchase access code. You're gonna, all right, so here you can find your access code. You might have your old access code in your email, but you're gonna find your access code and then they'll email it to you using this link. And put in your email. And then the product, which is Essential Calculus. Okay, so you submit the request, they found my access code, they're gonna email it to me. So, and when I hear the little ding, I'm gonna get an email. And so this is very important because you can't transfer yourself. So you will go to Hawks, you'll go to your Blackboard and you'll do your honor statement. Then there's the syllabus, there's the calendar, and this is like, they won't let you transfer on Hawks, so you're gonna go to this link, okay? And you're gonna put in the access code that they just mailed you. Let's see, they probably just mailed me, here's my access code. I'm gonna copy and paste it, and this is important. So I'm gonna show you. Control C, and let's go back, online purchase. So I'm gonna put in my access code, Control V, and continue. And it says I've already used it. Okay, so what that means is that I've used it for more than once. I either took BCal 2, I took BCal 1 twice. This is my 3rd time to use it. So what you have to do is go to hawkslearning.com and you can chat right now live and tell them you need an additional access code. Okay, so if you click on continue, I don't really want to talk to them right now. If you click on continue, you're going to see that same link. And what's really important here is that when you push continue, it's going to let you buy an access code for $0.00. So if you saw that one before and it said $85, there's a little bitty box you have to click on that says okay. So you have to buy a new access code for $0.00. So because we have to keep your old stuff. If we transfer you over, we lose your old stuff. And by law, we have to keep your finals for a year. So be careful. Don't just try to transfer yourself. Make sure you go through that link, continue. And if you have success, make sure you click on the little box by $0.00. So that's just what I wanted to show you. So, okay, so I think that's what you have to do for attendance verification. Then you'll just enroll. I've got my classes created. You're either in Remote 1, Remote 2, Remote 6, Web 1, or Web 2. And so you just enroll in the class on Hawks. And as soon as you get enrolled and take your honor agreement, I can do your attendance verification. Okay. But with that all being said, we will still meet on Monday for Monday, Wednesday, Friday class at either 9 or 10. And we will meet on Tuesday for the Tuesday, Thursday class just this week. So we can talk about some things. If you're in a web class, you can jump on as well, or you can send me emails. So, all right. So that's a lot of information. But just for now, know that I'll talk to you either Monday or Tuesday. And if you're in the web, you can email me. I have this cell phone number. It's a Google cell phone number that I'll post on the Blackboard. I really don't know how it works. I've always just given out my regular number, but I've got a lot of students. So anyway, I'm going to try something different this semester. All right, so I will see you all either Monday or Tuesday. And if you're in a web class, you don't have to come, and you'll just go ahead and get started. If you have any questions, always send me an email. You know, I'll get back to you, and we're going to have a good semester. People did really well in the summer and the spring, and not the spring, the summer, and the intersession classes when, you know, we started like this and we just didn't get all of a sudden, you know, online and remote. So that's me. I'm sorry the video was so long, but let me know if you have questions, and good luck this semester. If you're confused about anything, just ask. You can't ask me a stupid question. Just ask. I don't care what it is. So if I don't know the answer, I'll help you figure it out. So I'll see you soon. Okay, enjoy your last weekend of freedom.